Hello guys and welcome back to another Thaumcraft tutorial with me, Bashful Brit. And today we're going to be going over the bone bow and the elemental arrows. This is a follow-up from the tools section that I did in the last video. This is basically going to be going over this. The bone bow, which is a really cool looking bow. It's got a fair bit of durability on it, so it's not too bad to make at all. It fires much faster than a normal bow, and arrows launch from it travel and faster and hit harder. So that's all good, and that's all the lovely things that we love to hear. Primal arrows are also, we've also got all the primal arrows. We're going to go over what each one does and demonstrate it as well. All these arrows are infused with a specific type of primal energy, gives them interesting destructive properties. So first of all, we've got the, I'm going to go through these and I'll show you how to craft them all afterwards. So we've got the air arrow first of all. These arrows crackle with energy. They inflict smaller damage to normal arrows, but the magical energy bypasses any kind of armor protection. So this is pretty cool. Any armor protection that people have on this will bypass it and just go straight for their hit points. Doesn't matter if they're tanked up in full diamond gear or whatever, this will go straight through it. I'm not sure if it goes through runic shielding or not. That's going to be something that needs to be tested. Pretty cool if it does though. Fire arrows. These arrows inflict pure fire damage and set their targets alight. Again, we're going to have to check if that catches wood on fire, because that'd be a really cool way to prank people. Burn their stuff down. Water arrows. These arrows inflict normal damage but chills your target to the bone, reducing their movement speed. So if someone's running away from you and trying to escape you and you want to slow them down, you shoot them with a water arrow. They won't be able to run as fast as you. You'll be able to catch them up and then grab out your sword of the Zephyr and swing away at them. Or pull out a different arrow altogether. Either or. Next one will be the earth arrow. These arrows have no special property beyond packing a lot more punch than normal arrows. So these are going to throw your enemies back a little bit further. So it's going to be like knockback, I guess. But I'm not sure if that's what it means by packing a little punch than normal arrows. Or they just do a little bit more damage. So either way, all around these are pretty good. They're better than your normal arrows anyway. And that's the main thing. Order arrow. This arrow does little less damage than normal, but it bypasses armor and leaves your enemy weakened. So this is going to add a weakness effect to them, and it's going to bypass their armor as well. It's going to do less damage, but it's definitely going to probably do more damage than if they're wearing full diamond gear again. So that's going to be quite an advantageous arrow to have. And finally, we've got the Entropy Arrow. This arrow does slightly less damage than normal, but inflicts a withering effect on whatever it hits. So this has a really cool effect. You just shoot them and they get withered, and everyone knows how annoying wither is. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one as well. So we're going to test all of these out. Primal arrows cannot be picked up from the ground, and the infinity enchantment only has a 1 in 3 chance of preventing a primal arrow from being consumed. So there's a 33% chance it will be used even if you do have infinity on it. So I don't think you just make one of every single arrow and that's all that you're ever going to need. This is still going to use it, which I think is a pretty cool feature. It's just going to use less of them. You can't be able to pick them up either. I think that should be the same in vanilla. You shouldn't be able to pick all your arrows up all the time. You get tons of them and plenty of them. And then infinity should not just give you infinity arrows. It should have like a 33% chance of using an arrow, which I think is a really cool feature. So let's get started in how to make all of these, and we'll go through what each one does, or we'll show you a demonstration of each one in action. So we've got the bone bow, which is just 3 bones like so, and 3 pieces of string like you would do a normal bow, but this one has an entropy shard in the middle. It'll also require to be done in an arcane work table, and it will require 32 Perditio. No. Yes, Perditio and 16 air. Just double check that. Yeah, it's Perditio. Which you're going to have to put a 1 in for. And then that is going to give us this. fantastic looking bow. And the next thing we're going to be going into is the elemental arrows. These are really easy to make. You basically put 8 arrows around, put whatever shard you want, whichever elemental shard you want the arrow for, put that in the middle, and it will require 8 of the corresponding essentia thing, whatever, you know what I mean. So it require 8 of them. So if you had fire 1 ignis in here, obviously it's going to take 8 ignis, 8 aqua, so on and so forth. So that's how that's going to be going down. So I'm going to grab a couple of these here real quick. See if we can get anything. Chicken, cow, creeper, pig, sheep, villager. Let's just get some zombies. Bear with me 2 seconds. Miscellaneous. Let's grab some zombies with that button like so. And it's nighttime. Fantastic. That's what we love to see. So we're going to see how much damage this thing actually does. These have 20 health, remember. I'm not sure if it's actually going to show us the damage rating. Just quickly turn that off like so. Wow, that definitely... I don't even have to release that. That's really cool. So we can't pick them up, obviously. That didn't take very many shots whatsoever. So it's 3 shots on a skeleton. Yeah, 3 shots on a skeleton. It's 1, 2, 3 on a zombie as well. How many on a creeper? This is the main question. 2 on a creeper by the looks of it. Actually... yeah, it looks like 2, maybe 3 on a creeper. Once you get this thing enchanted anyway, it's going to be pretty cool. So that's with that one. So if we pop that one out now quick. Let's chuck all these in our inventory because we don't want them. So next one we're going to try out is the fire arrow. I actually want to see if this sets things on fire. And look, a big wicker thing. Perfect. You're going to burn things. Oh, that is a really powerful arrow. Oh, wait, maybe I double hit him. And with this guy, how many are you going to take? It's going to take like 2-3 hours, but you do get some burn damage on that as well, which is pretty cool. Doesn't look like it sets other things on fire, unfortunately. So at least we've confirmed that one. So this one here is the frost arrow, the water arrow, and it basically slows things down for you. I don't know how much it slows them by. Oh look, perfect thing to try it on. Run, little zombie, run. Try and run. Don't know if it stops them altogether or slows them down. Okay, well it does something. It's got some little particle effects there, so I'm going to assume it does slow them down. I wish I could find out how much. But we'll do that for another time. So this one's got a little bit more punch to it. So that takes 2 to kill zombies. See how long it takes to kill a creeper with one of these. Because that's the one thing everyone uses a bow for, really, isn't it? It's to kill creepers. 2 shots. So that's not terrible. I mean, the other one seemed to be like 2/3. So that's not too bad at all. Let's quickly arrow in there, arrow in there. Grab some order arrows. So this one has slightly less damage, but it's going to leave the enemy weak. It's getting daytime, so I better hurry up with this. So So it's going to leave the enemy weak. We should see some partner effects there. This definitely does fire a lot faster than your standard vanilla bow. It's taking a little bit less damage, but it's still going through them. And finally, we've got the entropy one. So let's have a look at this. It's gonna wither them. There you go. We've got the withering effect going on there. Not sure if he was actually taking any damage. So he's slowly getting hurt from it. It's not like great deals of wither effect, but it's definitely enough to do some damage. But that's going to be it for today. That's just sort of the bow section covered. I wanted to do a separate video on that alone. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys like the look of the bow. I very much do like playing with that bow. It is quite fun. All the different elemental things you can have. Elemental arrows do seem like such a cool concept that it should have been introduced sooner. Just in vanilla in general. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Please leave me a thumbs up down below if you did. Let me know and I'll carry on with the series. I'm just starting to get very much back into it now. As you can see from the last episode and from this one, I'm going to go in and show you again. I've got a lot of things planned up for the next couple of episodes. Pre-planned them, got all the armor to go through, and then got these little bits to go through, and then we've probably got some little bits of tidying up to do in the book. I know I've got all the Eldritch and Void stuff to go through, and Primal, what have you not. I believe I've done all of Golomancy, so we are getting a fair chunk through this. Got to go through the magic mirrors and the thermostatic harness, which will probably be in the miscellaneous stuff, along with the boar, brain in a jar. I think I've covered these all before in a video. I'm not sure if I've covered the paving stones. We'll cover them again anyway. I know I probably should have kept a lot better track, but I haven't. And we'll go through a couple of the basic tabs as well. Our alchemy, I think we've pretty much done all that. We got liquid death to cover, and a couple of these little bits here, as well as purifying bath salts, because that's new and that wasn't added when I started the series, so I don't think that's there. But the rest of it is pretty much all there. We've pretty much covered all of it. Ones I think we've extensively done through once, and there's a couple of things maybe have changed in here, so we'll have a look through here again. But that is pretty much it. We're coming close to an end on the tutorial series. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have as well, and I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I'm definitely going to carry on with tutorial series because I really enjoy these, getting the plan, everything out. I think for my next tutorial though, I'm going to do a really nice world. I'm going to take some time on it, maybe take 2-3 weeks. I'm going to build up a nice big world, and I'm going to have it's going to be very interactive, one that you guys can go and download and sort of interact with yourself, so you guys can follow the video and go through and play with the things yourself and see how the mechanics work or something like that. Something that I've always wanted to do. I wish I did it in the Thaumcraft series, but I sort of started just before it updated, so it was a bad crossover period. But yeah, so that is going to be it for the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, like I said, and I will see all of you guys in the next episode. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye.